Hello everybody, I hope all of you are doing good. So today I'm going to bring you a new topic called factorization. Okay, in algebra, factorization is very key to understand and basically to find the factors of an algebraic expression basically. Okay, so before we get into this particular topic, right, let's understand the terms in an expression. What are the different terms in an expression so that we'll be able to use them during our lecture over here. Okay, so the first and foremost thing is that, for example, if I if I take an expression like this, 3a plus 4b minus 5c plus 8d. Okay, this is known as an expression in algebra with four different variables if you look at it, right? So an expression is nothing but it's a combination of numbers with variables and operators. That is what an expression is all about. So this is known as an expression, algebraic expression, right? This is known as an expression. Now let's get to the terms. What are the different terms we have over here? These are known as individual terms if you look at it. The first term over here is, ensure to take into account the sign in front of the term always. So the first term is, it's plus 3a. What is the second term? It is plus 4b. Okay, what is the third term? It is minus 5c, and the last term, fourth term, is plus 8d. So depending upon how many operators you have, if it is separated by operators, these are known as terms. These are known as individual terms. Remember that one. Okay, understood? Now let's understand what is a coefficient. Coefficient is nothing but the numerical digit what you have in that particular term. So in this particular case, what is the coefficient? It is plus 3. Look at it. It's the individual number in front of the variable. Okay. Similarly, in this one, what is the coefficient? It is plus 4. What is the coefficient over here? It is minus 5. And what is the coefficient over here? It is plus 8. Okay, understood? Clear? These are the terms which you need to remember in an algebraic expression. Okay, now what do you mean by a monomial? The word mono means one term. It is one term. For example, you can always have something like this, 5. It is one term basically if you look at it. Only the number 5 can be termed as a monomial. Okay. Similarly, if you have an expression say 5a, right? It's only a single term. It's only a single term without these three terms. It's known as a monomial. Like 7x. Okay. 7x. 9z, like this. Okay. These are known as monomials. Okay. What is the next one? It is known as binomial. Binomial is nothing but with two terms. It will have two terms, right? That's what it is. For example, 7x plus 3y. If you look at it, right, it has two terms. One term, two term. 3a minus 4b. Again two terms, right? Similarly, the next one is known as trinomial. Trinomial is what? With three terms. An expression with three terms. For example, 7x squared minus 3x plus 5. If you look at it, it has three terms in it. Okay, and post that, we don't have any name for that. Every other thing is known as a polynomial. If there are more than three terms in an expression. For example, in this particular case, this is known as a polynomial. We call it as a polynomial. Now let's understand what do you mean by factorization, right? It's clear that it comes from the word factors, right? Factor, what we do. So you have learnt in arithmetic, right? How to find the factors of a number. what do we do over here? What are the prime factors of this number? Normally, how do we find out? We just go and do a ladder method and find the factors of that one. So these are the factors of this particular number, right? That is how we find the factors of that number. Similarly, we can do the same thing for algebraic expressions also. Now, before we get into algebraic expressions, you may have learned one more thing about HCF, right? Remember, highest common factor. If there are two numbers given, for example, I'll take 72. Let's take 72 and find out the factors of 72. So 236, 280, 29, 3 threes are, 3 ones are. So what we used to do, how did we learn? We put those factors in this way. 2 times 3 times, I'll put it as 2 into 2 into 3. Did I cover everything? There are 3 2's and 2 3's. So 3 2's and 2 3's. So, and what do? We used to round them like this and find the highest common factor between these two numbers. So the highest common factor between those two numbers is 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. Similarly, we can do the same thing in algebra as well. Okay, so let's look at that.